Fifth grade. Today you will work more with the shot heard around the world. The work that you are going to do is a whodunit activity where you will evaluate work of primary sources. The objective for today is that you will evaluate different primary sources to see which account is the most reliable. Today is August 20th, 1775, and you have been summoned to the Lexington Green. Once assembled, you receive the following letter from General Joseph Palmer about the events of April 19th, 1775. Here is that letter. Wednesday morning, near 10 of the clock, Watertown. To all friends of American liberty, be it known that this morning, before the break of day, a brigade consisting of about 1,000 to 1,200 men landed at Phipps Farm at Cambridge and marched to Lexington, where they found a company of our colony militia in arms, upon whom they fired without any provocation and killed 6 and wounded 4 others. By an expression from Boston, we find another brigade are now upon their march from Boston, supposed to be about 1,000. The bearer, Israel Bissell, is charged to alarm the country quite to Connecticut, and all persons are desired to furnish him with fresh horses as they may be needed. I have spoken with several persons who have seen the dead and wounded. Pray let the delegates from this colony up to Connecticut see this. J. Palmer, one of the Committee of Safety. Concerned citizens meet. Citizens of Lexington, the other colonies, are very concerned about the events of April 19th and desire to know what actually happened at Lexington and Concord. You will need to investigate the events and write a report to the Committee of Correspondence and to the newspaper, the Lexington Times. Each town has a Committee of Correspondence, which was responsible for spreading information about important events that occurred in the colonies. Any important events that happened in one town was recorded in a letter and given to a colonial, who rode by horseback throughout the area announcing the news. For this investigation, you will need to divide into groups of 4. You will stay with your group. If you're a patriot, you will work with patriots. If you're a loyalist, you will work with loyalists. If you're an undecided citizen, you will work with undecided citizens. You'll have 3 to 4 members in each group. They will be assigned to you. Each person in that group has a job. The recorder records the group's final consensus about the witness's credibility on a credibility of witness form. Also keeps time and moves the group discussion along to ensure that the task is completed by the end of the allotted time. The reporter reports the group's final decision to the citizens of Lexington at a town meeting to discuss the events. Also facilitates the group's discussion of sources. Reader 1 reads 3 primary source documents to the group, and Reader 2 reads the other 3 primary source documents to the group. You will want to take notes as you go on these documents to try to understand what the meaning behind them is. And remember that if you're a patriot, you're going to listen more carefully to patriots. If you're a loyalist, you're going to listen more carefully to loyalists. That's just how people work. All students listen carefully to the documents as they are read within your groups and make notes about the various documents. After all of the documents have been read, each member of the group should determine how credible, which means believable, the documents are and rate each document on his or her own credibility of witness form. After each group member has filled out his or her form, the group should discuss each document and arrive at a consensus about each document's credibility. When all groups are finished, we will have a town meeting to discuss the findings. Be ready to defend your answers.